Here's a statistic that should reframe how you think about writing in 2026. The average knowledge worker now spends more time writing than ever before in history. Emails, docs, posts, proposals, and most of it still happens word by painful word. Meanwhile, the people who have gone all in on AI writing tools are producing first drafts in minutes and spending their time on the part that actually matters, the thinking. But here's the problem. The AI writing market has exploded into hundreds of tools, all claiming to transform your writing, and most reviews are just feature lists. Today, that ends. I've narrowed it down to 7 tools that each do one specific job better than anything else on the market: marketing content at scale, workflow automation, SEO writing, creative fiction, grammar and tone, rewriting, and making AI text sound human. Real tools, real prices, real trade-offs, including which ones are worth paying for and which free tiers are genuinely enough. Let's get into number 1.
Number 1, Jasper, the tool that basically invented the AI copywriting category. Think of Jasper as a content department in a browser tab. You give it a brief launch email for our new project management app, friendly but urgent tone, and it doesn't just write one email. Its campaign feature generates the whole coordinated set: the email, the landing page hero copy, the ad variants, the social posts, all in a consistent voice. And that voice can be yours. Jasper's brand voice feature studies your existing writing and replicates your style, so output doesn't sound like every other AI-generated page on the internet. It has over 50 templates covering blogs, ads, emails, and social, plus team workflows with roles and approvals. Pricing starts around $39 a month on the entry creator plan, with business plans above that for teams. Check their site for current tiers. The honest take: if you write marketing content professionally and need volume with consistency, Jasper pays for itself fast. If you write one blog post a month, it's overkill, and a later tool on this list will serve you better.
Number 2, Copy.ai, and this one has quietly become the automation play. Copy.ai started as a straightforward copy generator, but in 2026, its real power is workflows. You can build automated pipelines that pull in data and generate content around it. The classic use case is sales outreach. A workflow can take a list of leads, research each company, and draft a personalized first-touch email for every single one. Not mail merge, high first-name personalization, actually referencing what the company does and why you're reaching out. Marketing teams use the same engine to turn one product update into blog posts, newsletters, and social content automatically. And here's the kicker. The free tier is genuinely usable, with a monthly word allowance and access to one workflow, enough to automate one real process before you pay anything. Paid plans scale up for teams with more seats and unlimited workflows. The honest take: Copy.ai and Jasper overlap on raw copywriting, but Copy.ai wins when your problem is this is a repetitive process rather than I need one great page. If content ops is eating your week, start here on the free tier.
Number 3, Writesonic, the SEO specialist. Most AI writing tools produce text that reads fine and ranks for nothing because the model has no idea what's currently on page 1 of Google. Writesonic fixes that by integrating real-time SEO data into the drafting process. You enter a keyword, it analyzes the current top-ranking pages, and drafts content structured to compete: the right headings, the right depth, the topics the competition covers plus the gaps they miss. For content marketers, there's bulk generation. Feed it a list of keywords, and it builds out an entire pillar and cluster content strategy, dozens of interlinked articles in one run. It also includes a fact-checking layer with inline citations, which matters more than ever for topics where hallucinated facts kill rankings and credibility. There's a free tier for testing, with paid plans unlocking volume and SEO features. The honest take: if organic traffic is your growth channel, Writesonic is the writing tool most purpose-built for the job. If SEO makes your eyes glaze over, skip it. You don't need live search data for your newsletter.
Number 4, Sudowrite, the one for the novelists, and proof that fiction tools need to be built different. General chatbots write fiction like a corporate memo that wandered into a novel. Flat descriptions, no voice, everyone talks the same. Sudowrite's toolbox is designed specifically to fix that. The headline feature is Story Engine. You feed it your premise, characters, and outline. And it co-writes the novel with you chapter by chapter, generating a draft of the next chapter from your outline that you then rewrite and refine. It keeps the whole story Bible in context, so chapter 12 knows what your protagonist's secret was in chapter 2. Then there's Describe, highlight the abandoned lighthouse, and it generates sensory-rich descriptions. The rust on the railing, the smell of salt and rot, in 3 intensities you can dial between. The Rewrite tool restyles any passage as your narrator's voice, and Canvas keeps plot threads, characters, and world-building visually organized. Plans start around $19 a month. The honest take, this is the only tool here a fiction writer can't replicate with a chatbot and a good prompt. The story-aware features are genuinely different. If you have a novel in you, this is the one.
Number 5. Grammarly, the old, reliable, and still the most practical item on this list. Here's the thing about Grammarly. It's not a destination, it's a layer. It lives in your browser, your email client, your documents, your Slack, silently catching the errors that slip past you at speed. The free tier alone catches grammar, spelling, and basic punctuation everywhere you type, forever, at no cost. The premium tier is where it gets interesting for serious writers. Clarity suggestions that flag the sentence you wrote at 5 p.m. that nobody will understand at 9 a.m. And tone detection that tells you your quick question. Email reads as passive-aggressive before you send it to your boss. It has generative AI features now too, but honestly, that's not why you use it. You use it because human proofreaders cost real money and take real time, and because everyone has sent the email they can't unsend. Grammarly is the seatbelt. Free core, premium for people whose writing has real stakes.
Number 6, Wordtune, the specialist for the moment every writer knows. You've rewritten the same sentence 10 times and it gets worse every time. Wordtune's core move is simple and brilliant. Highlight any sentence and it offers 5 or more alternative versions. Tighter, softer, more formal, more direct. Not a full rewrite that loses your meaning. Variations that keep it. The tone control is the killer feature for work email. Flip the same sentence between casual and formal and pick the version that fits your audience. That's the difference between messaging a teammate and messaging a client, solved with one drop-down. There's also Shorten, which does exactly what it says and is a gift for anyone whose first drafts read like Victorian correspondence. One click cuts the fluff. The free tier gives you a daily allowance of rewrites, and paid plans run around $10 a month for unlimited use. The honest take, Wordtune and Grammarly overlap on make writing better, but they solve different moments. Grammarly catches mistakes, Wordtune rescues sentences. If you write things that matter in places Grammarly doesn't reach, it's $10 well spent.
Number 7, the most underrated tool on this list, Hemingway. Named for the author who proved that short sentences hit hardest, Hemingway Editor is the finisher, and in an AI world it's more essential than ever. Here's the uncomfortable truth. AI rates like a committee, hedging, padding. It is important to note that. Run any AI draft through Hemingway's free web version and watch it light up like a hazard report. Yellow for sentences too long to parse. Red for ones only a lawyer could love. Blue for adverbs. Green for passive voice. Every highlight is an invitation to cut. And cutting is the whole game. Shorter sentences, concrete verbs, active voice. That's what makes writing sound human, because human speech has rhythm and AI prose has length. Hemingway's readability grade sits in the sidebar as a scoreboard. Most online writing should land around grade 6 to 8. And watching that number drop as you edit is weirdly addictive. The classic web editor is free. The newer desktop app adds AI-powered rewriting suggestions. Use it as the final gate, human or AI drafts. Everything passes through Hemingway before it ships.
Quick recap of the 7. Jasper for marketing content at scale with a consistent brand voice. Copy.ai for automating repetitive content and outreach workflows, and its free tier is the best starting point on this list. Writesonic when SEO is the mission. Sudowrite if you're writing anything with a plot. Grammarly as the free layer under everything you type. Wordtune for rescuing individual sentences. And Hemingway as the final gate that derobots every draft. You don't need all 7. Pick the one that matches your actual bottleneck: volume, structure, ranking, story, correctness, clarity, or flow, and master it. That's the whole game.
Which of these are you already using, and which one did I miss? Tell me in the comments, because I read them all and the best suggestions end up in future videos. If this saved you an hour of tool shopping, hit subscribe. It costs nothing and it's how you find the next one. Now go write something worth reading.